just so I can get on Clubhouse. I'll look at buying
Right.
an iPad or some shit like that.
Yeah, the iPad would be the way to go. Save you a little bread and whatnot.
And y'all iPhone people are crazy for no reason, bro. Y'all act like y'all shutting the world just because you don't have an iPhone. Y'all gotta get over
Bruh, that's
yourself,
big
bro.
facts. Bruh,
It's the
we
truth,
gotta-
bro.
shit.
Y'all
It's
gotta get
facts.
over yourself, bro.
Bro, the Android camera is so much better. Like, I just watched a video on World Star the other day. Motherfucker was zooming in like crazy. I was like, yo, why do we believe in this Apple shit? Man, that's some good marketing. We need to work on
I
that.
do think Apple and apps, I think they join together to be more compatible though. So like when y'all do things with like Instagram, I think y'all phone and Apple phones and apps are more compatible to where like y'all video and camera stuff shows up better. Because I can go show you some Droid cameras that are better than iPhone cameras. If you take that shit to Instagram, you won't be able to see the difference and you won't be able to see who's is better. But if that person went and recorded a regular video on their camera and iPhone did the same, the Droid camera gonna look better if you look at the video off of his phone.
Legit.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
weird,
iPhone for
man.
me is just more, it's user friendly with the apps and, you know what I mean? Like trying to upload. And so that's what I like about Apple. It's like a Mac in your pocket. Even though I don't have a Mac, even though I like Dell's.
oh
Right?
my gosh,
I
bro.
ain't even got a Mac. It's just the
once
phone.
you Apple, you just gotta everything gotta just be Apple convenient.
Nah, bro, you ain't getting me like that. No, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah,
What
That's
you
a hustle.
mean?
That's how my job got me now. No, I'm good.
Just saying.
No, that's a whole hustle. Then I gotta go get the Apple. Then when the Apple car drop, I gotta go get the Apple car.
I thought once you iPhone, you Apple everything, but I guess
bro,
y'all
I'm
did.
good. Come on, man. I'm Avo. You already know.
Man,
I gotta keep them guessing. Keep my options open.
You know what I mean?
All right, let's kick this shit off, man. We 12 minutes outside the start time. All right, you ready, Vic?
Yeah, I'm ready, bro.
All right, let's give Avo the floor. Let's set up.
What's good? It's your boy DJ Avo, and this is the Dynasty Bros Fantasy Football Podcast, episode 96. Let's go. Let's get it.
I tend to like when Avo is completely off the episode number. For a while, he was only doing 10 off. Last week, we was on 87. The week before, we was on 86. The week before, we was on 85. I'm like, nigga, be way more creative than guessing 10 out, bro. Damn, you fucking up everything. What's good, Brodies and babes? This is the Dynasty Bros Fantasy Football Podcast, episode 78. This is where you come for your fantasy football needs and to chop it up about the latest NFL news. I am Dynasty Bro Dot here with my co-bro.
See me trying to get closer, man. Dynasty Bro
I know.
Vic.
I feel
What's
like
good,
I
bros?
want to be closer too, bro. Am I too close right now?
You good, bro?
You see the logo on my shirt? Not a sponsor, but it's a Taco Bell hoodie.
Oh, that's what's up, bro.
The back is hard, bro. It's drippy.
Hey, I had some homemade Taco Bell today. You know, the little
what the fuck is that, bro?
Freezer burritos.
That's what
I
I
had to
was
sauce it
thinking.
up with the sour cream, salsa, fiesta cheese. Fire,
Was
bro.
it a Taco Bell brand?
Nah, you know.
I'm about to say, bro.
Like,
why haven't Taco Bell came out with frozen burritos yet?
I don't know, bro. But you know, I'm talking about the little Del Rey's.
I know what you're talking about. White Castle even got frozen sliders. I bet you
that's true.
Froze. I ain't never tried them, bro, but I ain't going, bro.
It's a bad decision.
Frozen White Castles.
Frozen White Castle, bro. If the fresh White Castles fuck you up, imagine what the frozen White Castles going to.
Come on,
that's real, bro.
I done dropped my phone talking about White Castle.
That stupid ass camera angle.
Come on now, dog.
My bad,
Come
dog.
on, man.
We back. Hey. Look, we got a fire episode. No guests, just the gang this time. Just the bros. We the bros. Look, we're going to talk about some underappreciated plays this year going into Dynasty, man. 'Cause there's a ton of them out there. As I was, I feel like I done sit Vic like 17 players today and keep on changing my mind. And then I finally came up with my list 37 minutes ago. My couple players. I wanted to say I'm sorry, bro, but I ain't no bitch, bro. Look.
Bro, it's cool, bro. We come up with our topics like 37 minutes for the episode. It's all good. Fuck it.
I was like, he about to get annoyed. Let me send this text out. Now, look, he sent me his at first. I said, damn, he sent some deep dives. And then I sent him mine. Zeke was in my first couple lists. He was like, damn, bro, I think I went too deep. And then I was like, bro, I like the names. And like an hour later, he switched. And I was like, damn, maybe I should do some more research. we here. We got
Bro,
here, though.
I will say this: you made me change the title because at first we started with undervalued. I was like, all right, we definitely not looking at undervalued guys no more. So let me look something up. First, I was looking at underappreciated and some other stuff, unappreciated, and had to throw the under in there. So
yeah,
hopefully
bro.
I spelled it right.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Did you see my pivot? Because I was about to go to undervalue, and then I seen that big ass word. I said, "Damn, that can't say value." So my underappreciated was kind of almost a stutter because I had to flip. I didn't know you was putting that on. Thanks a lot, bro, for the heads up.
Hey, good catch though, bro. Hey, you a professional, man. So I saw you. You definitely took that one on. So
we've been doing this for a minute now. We're getting better, but nah, we do got some underappreciated plays. So we're gonna talk a couple guys that maybe you should go get right now because they haven't fell off. It's just usually name cachet or that doesn't stick, or new guys come on and like push those guys that we take for granted into the shadows a little bit. So that's what we want to talk about today, man, because it's the off season. It's the perfect time to go take advantage of this downtime. Ain't nobody playing right now on Sundays, Thursdays, and Mondays, so you can't have that recency bias. You kind of forget about what they did and what they've been doing for you. So that's what we want to do. We want to hype you guys up to maybe go send out 2 or 3 trades tonight, man, and flip your roster. And that's what we're going to do. We always do the closing, man, motivation. I love that shit. We always do that. And we got the Hood TMZ with Dynasty Bro Vic. So, if y'all ready, we can kick the what's the word. Before we do that, though, I want to say I ain't wearing black no more again. I'm on a roll, Avo. I'm 2 weeks in, baby. I'm 2 for 2. I'm going into my closet finding the brightest things, bro.
Bro,
looks good on you, bro.
I don't have on a hoodie. I got on just a regular sweatshirt.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Because I was getting tired of seeing your hoodies. Punk ass.
I had to check on my DoorDash order, man. All right, before we get into the what's the word.
Oh, my God.
Got some Outback wings on the way, bro.
Hey, I ain't never seen Vic just eat normal fast food besides the 4 for 4. If it ain't the 4 for 4, Vic is getting real takeout. Like niggas get drive-through food, fast food. Vic get takeout. It's always a spot that you're supposed to sit down at and eat. It's never normal. Like, yeah, I'll be like, yeah, bro, I had fast food tonight. He'd be like, me too. I'll be like, yeah, bro, I had to go Taco Bell. He'd be like, yeah, bro, I went to Chili's. What? Bro, you ordered from a restaurant. You didn't get fast food, bro. No, that's
my bad,
different
bro.
lifestyle. It's that different lifestyle
bro.
Right there, bro.
Shun me, basically. That's what he on.
It's all good. Hey, I still fuck with White Castle though, so it's all good.
Hey, we need to come together and get the Frozen Boys and try them for the camera, bro.
If they got the jalapeno boys, I'm game for that.
Damn, I can't even try them. I don't eat burgers. I do it if we doing it for the sake of the community. I will eat a burger for you guys.
That's what's up, bro.
I love y'all.
All right, look, check this out. Let's get to the what's the word, man. A lot of stuff been going down. Hey, I love the off season because we don't have to take the football. So I was gonna start with some football news, but I want to start with some Nike news. I don't know if you guys heard a Nike VP had to resign after her son was tied to some reseller, items and shoes. So basically, he got caught flexing with like hundreds and boxes of shoes. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I saw this on Complex Sneakers, man. Like that's crazy, bro.
It's crazy, bro. That's people take their like the come ups they got in life for granted, and then don't think about how they can lose it so quick. So you gotta quit bragging about dumb shit, man, and think about how you can really jeopardize your life and somebody else's life. He had to know it wasn't gonna be taken lightly, like with who your mother was. You feel me? That was just stupid as hell.
Yeah, bro. Weird flex gone wrong, man. Like, I'm not a sneakerhead though, so yeah. Bro, I could really care less, but had to share it.
Bro, he was like doing an interview. Like, bro, he could have never got caught if he just never posted nothing. Like he could have just been moving behind the scenes getting money. Like
Man,
just stupid, bro. Just
Usually I say niggas, but
stupid.
surprise!
surprise! We got you. And it's March. March 2nd. We coming up on St. Patty's Day. All right, man. Let's get up out of
Oh man, y'all wow. Let's get up out of there.
there. Yeah, bro. Let's turn around, bust a U. All right, so let's take it back to football, man. So I don't know if you guys heard, but Deshaun Watson, he met with the new head coach, David Culley, and he basically, after that session, he still told the Texans, "Hey, I still don't want to be here." So my interpretation, he walked into the room. "What's your name, coach? How you doing?" "Okay, Coach Culley, nice to meet you. I still don't fuck with y'all." So what are your thoughts on that, man? Deshaun Watson meeting a new coach and still keeping the same energy.
They made a rumor through Zoom. Do you know
I don't
that?
know. I don't know.
My thing is, I bet they scheduled a Zoom meeting, and Deshaun wasn't even on the screen. He didn't even respect him enough to come to the screen.
He was like this, bro.
His name was up under the thing, and it said trade me.
It is nothing else. Just trade me. Just trade me, bro.
Damn, bro.
That's how I see it, bro.
Hey, but keep this in mind. The Texans are probably, playing tough and playing hardball because, of course, Deshaun did sign that extension. So we got to keep that in mind. But at the end of the day, it's more than just money, man. You got to foster the relationship. So if you got a young guy who you feel can be your franchise QB, why wouldn't you have him involved in the process of bringing in a new coach? So, yeah, man. I mean, at the end of the day, the relationship's tainted at this point. They might as well trade him. Of course, Deshaun's talking about, he don't mind holding out and missing games and missing practices. Of course, he'll get fined if he does that. So, curious to see how this plays out. You guys think he's going to sit out?
Bro, 20 million.
I hope so.
20 million. That's what they missed this year if he sits out the whole year.
I hope he sit out.
Yeah, me too, man.
If you sit out, you get the power. You win if you sit out. You don't lose if you sit out. You win. Unless they don't trade you next year. Now that's where things get tricky.
You wanna know what's crazy? I'm gonna say this now and just get it out the way so I gotta say it later. One of my underappreciated players was gonna be Brandon Cooks, but I don't know what's happening with Deshaun. That was gonna be one of my guys because you pretty much buy him cheap. So that's an example already in advance before we get to the main topic. But yeah, bro, I literally have no clue what Deshaun is doing at all. I hope he sits out. And I really just hope they trade him. I hope we don't have to get to that point, bro. I feel like for what he did for the franchise, that's just one of those rare situations where it's like we can get a haul for him. We have nothing going on. Why waste this man's career? He done did so much for the community, the team, the city, the state. Let's just do right by him and let him go. I feel like that's what they should do.
They should, man. And also, they just released J.J. Watt, who, landed with the Cardinals. So they might as well just continue to clean house. So, yeah.
They not re-signing or franchise tagging Will Fuller. And that's a big weapon for him. Come on, bro. They already not trying to do right by him. They just trying to keep him there, which ain't cool.
Yeah. All right, bro. Let's keep it pushing. So, shout out to Shefty. So he reported this with ESPN on Russell Wilson. So, Russell Wilson, man, he's playing both sides right now. He said he don't want to be traded, but if I was to be traded, here's the 4 teams I would like to go to. So he mentioned the Saints, Cowboys. I can't remember the other 2 teams, but how do you feel about Russell, man, playing in the middle, playing both sides?
Hey, man. Shit, bro. Look, all I'm saying is if you tied, you tied. But, like, that just seemed like some shit that Russell do. Really to save face, man. He's been so much for that. He meant so much for that franchise. Like he's never been the guy that's just been I'm going to disturb the peace type of fella. So to have his can't be like, well, he doesn't want to be traded, but here goes some options if you do trade him. I respect it, bro. Like I said, we'll get to the point where these players hold the power. And like I said, he got a championship with the team, should have had 2. And sometimes you just gotta abide by the person that did right by your franchise for years, bro. Sometimes you deserve to do right by a person if he feels like he's not being treated like he should.
Nope.
So
I mean, he should. They should. But man, it's $1 billion corporation. No corporation treats their employees right. So that's just gonna be what it is. They should trade him, or if that's what he wants, or make him involved in the process. Whatever he asking for, they should kind of make it happen. But at the same time, nah, man, that's $1 billion business, man.
Yeah, get my guy some linemen. I mean, that's all he's asking for. And
really,
this situation is different because Seattle always feel like they can make a run every year. So if they were to lose a Russell Wilson, they definitely would take a huge step back. So that one's tricky, man. But you could tell, Russ been there for 9-10 seasons. So like I said a couple episodes ago, he's a PR guy, man. So not surprised he play in the middle.
Right.
So we'll see. All right, let's keep it pushing.
Hang on.
Go ahead.
My
bad, bro.
On.
What's up?
You ain't gonna talk about the mayors?
Nah. What's
you
going
hear
on?
What the New Orleans mayor, man, she literally said, like, yo, come on, man, we want you. We want you to come here. Man, they did that on Twitter and everything. So basically that's what the New Orleans mayor said. The Seattle mayor said, nah, we gonna keep them here, be cool. And by the way, we're looking for an NBA team. Man, they got mayor beef, bro.
Hey, I didn't see that.
Bro, we will take your team and put them in our city. Be cool, man. It was dope, bro. I like seeing that.
That's fire. I did see Tariq Cohen, campaigning for Russell Wilson, and I think he was campaigning for Deshaun too. He said number 4 is available, and then he threw a tweet out there to Russell Wilson too. So shout out to Tariq Cohen trying to bring a QB to Chicagoland. All right. Let's keep it pushing. So shout out to Gridiron Sports. Hey, Chris Godwin on his free agency, he basically stated, I'm not going to put myself in a situation where I'm going to be miserable for some years to come just for a couple extra dollars. So he basically saying he want to stay in Tampa Bay. So what are your thoughts on Chris Godwin, man? Even if they have to franchise tag him, will he be a Buccaneer next season?
If he's willing to play under the franchise tag, I think he will be. And I just say that because they got so many guys they need to sign. I don't think they can really offer him a contract right now. Because they do need to try to lock in some defensive players too. And I think that defensive side is more important. Even without Chris Godwin, you still have Mike Evans. You still have Tyler Johnson. He showed so much love this year. And you have the chance to re-sign Antonio Brown. And I think his deal will be way cheaper than that franchise tag or whatever contract Chris Godwin can sign. So I think that's the only way that he will be able to stay is that franchise tag. Because do you agree that the defensive side is more important than the offensive side right now because of what they have going on? We still got to go that quarterback, still have certain pieces, but like a Chris Godwin contract will be major for the team, like big.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like they do got a franchise tag them. I actually ran with the Bucks and Madden last year, so I already know as far as what's going on with them. So yeah, they definitely got to look at the contracts with Sue, also Shaquille Barrett and Vita Vea. So that whole D line, bro, like they got to figure all that out. And then you got their linebackers that are studs, Levante David, and I'm losing the name on the speech there in the middle, 45. It's right in front of me, Devin White. So yeah, man, they got a lot of guys they got to take care of eventually at some point, whether it's this season or next season.
True.
And then you got the 1 year, 2 year contracts with the Gronks and the ABs, and they got a lot going on, bro. And then Rojo's, he's about to hit his,
Yeah, they got to figure all that shit out. The only one signed is Evans.
Yep. All right, so more to come there. We'll see. I do want to shout out the score. So they actually reported that Dak Prescott wants the Dallas Cowboys to pay him right behind Patrick Mahomes. So that would make him the second highest QB ahead of Deshaun Watson. So how do you feel about that, man? Do you think Dak deserves to be the number 2 quarterback in terms of salary? That's just looking at me.
Am I stuck?
No, it did. It was stuck for a second. I don't know what's going on. It's probably on my end. I'm hosting.
Well, I stopped for a second because it sounded like you was breaking up. So like I looked weird, trying to make sure it wasn't on my end. So that's my bad. Who am I to say that Dak don't deserve to be the second highest paid quarterback? I mean, Deshaun already signed his contract. You feel me? So like, even if I wanted to argue, like Deshaun deserves that, he deserves to keep that rim. Dak is up next, man, and if you ask me talent wise and what he done did to that team, he probably does deserve it because that's what quarterbacks are getting paid. If we all agree that Pat is the best quarterback in the league, that's fine. But I feel like there's a debate where somebody can say it's Dak next or it's Watson next. Dak is in the conversation. And like I said, it just the domino effect. He's the next man up. So probably, yeah, he deserves to be under Dak. Like, and that's just how it works when you're a great quarterback. So yeah, I guess he can get that contract.
I agree, bro. I mean, he's played on prove-it deals for the past, 2-3 seasons. So, I mean, hey, if you're going to gamble on a guy like that and he had to gamble or at least you guys position him to where he had to basically prove it and he's overperformed, it's time to pay the man. So, totally agree. I'm okay with him being the number 2 paid quarterback.
It's their fault. He couldn't ask for that if y'all would have signed him a year or two ago, right?
Yep.
They
would have
like he would have been in the deal. And then Deshaun just would have been number 2, and he probably would have been number 3. And look what y'all did. Look at the situation you put yourself in.
Price went up.
It always goes up.
Yeah, man.
I've seen it go down before, bro.
I mean, yeah, but you got to get there first. He ain't there yet.
Touche.
Yeah. All right, couple more things, and then we get out of here. So, of course, the Texans just signed David Johnson to a 1-year deal. This is where I continue to scratch my head, shake my head, all that good stuff. Like, this is where I wish I could GM a team for a day, especially the Texans, man. Like, why are you re-signing a David Johnson when you got rid of Hopkins, you got rid of J.J. Watt, your franchise QB wants to leave. Why are you investing in a 30-year-old running back?
I don't know. Anybody got Avo, you got an answer?
Bruh, they like him?
I know why.
Tell me why. I really want to know.
Bro, after you trade away one of the best receivers in the NFL for David Johnson, don't you kind of got to re-sign him to make it seem like you got a point?
That's a good point, bro.
We love this guy. That's why we went and got him. All right, bro. Keep him on your team then. And while you at it, just
1 year.
Get rid of Duke Johnson, who's probably the better running back at this point. I don't know.
That's a good point, bro. I didn't even look at it that way. So yeah, that's a good point. All right, man. Let's talk about the Vikings. They released Kyle Rudolph, man. So is it Irv Smith Jr. season finally?
Yes, but I have a more interesting question for you, Vic.
What's up?
All the tight ends left. I don't know if Kyle Rudolph is officially off of a cliff, but if you tell me we like Jack Doyle because what he can do here, what if we go get a guy like Kyle Rudolph, who's a veteran receiving tight end that can do it all, block well, and I think he's way more mobile than Jack Doyle. What do you think about something like that? Now we still got to shore up tight end, bro.
That's true. Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna re-sign Mo Alley Cox, and I don't know
Trey Burton. 1-year deal. Well, he came in on a 1-year deal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, I don't think we go in with Jack Doyle, but I do think a veteran like the Cal Rudolph. I keep speaking it, man. I would love the coach. I keep saying Ertz, but that's his contract so big that I don't know if we need to go trade for a guy with that kind of contract. But somebody like Cal Rudolph, he's a veteran. He can still go out there and play. And I don't think he was bad. They were just out there splitting reps, and then they had 2 stud receivers anyway, so it wasn't like they were really entertaining the tight end much this year. But I still think Cal Rudolph got some juice. You feel me?
Yeah, I actually like that call. He does it all. He can run, catch, block, all that good stuff. He arguably might have been the Vikings' best old lineman. So, yeah, I definitely like the call. He went to Notre Dame, so, of course, Indianapolis as a home base would love that. So, he would definitely be way more cheaper from a contract standpoint than Zach Ertz. So I like it, man. Like, we have a win now team, in my opinion, in terms of that can compete. So why not add a veteran like Kyle Rudolph?
And one more thing. I heard the Allen Robinson to the coach thing is kind of almost a realistic thing that's being looked into, bro. How do you feel about that, being a big ass coach fan?
Man, if we do that, I don't see how we bring T.Y. Hilton back and Marlon Mack. So, because Allen Robinson's due a big contract. So,
my thing is, I think T.Y. would have known something by now. And I don't think he would have been making those "I'll play anywhere" comments if the coach were that loyal to him. You feel me?
Okay,
Like
that's true.
with how established he's been with our team and our franchise, I know right now, like nothing could be in the making, but I feel like he would have had more of a promising comment instead of, I'm just ready to play wherever I go. That doesn't sound like somebody that got confidence in their franchise re-signing them right now. That's my opinion.
Man, I can see Ty going to Miami, bro, to the Dolphins. I mean, he's from Florida. That's a team. Hey, again, they're up and coming. I can see Ty, being a complementary piece to that offense. Of course, they're about to be young with their receivers and running backs. They're probably about to draft all that good stuff. So why not bring a shifty, speedy guy like Ty? So I can see him going to Miami.
Man, I think they want exciting guys, bro. I think they about to be party time. I don't think they want Ty. I do think they're going to revamp their receivers, though, whether that be straight through the draft or doing this free agency. I don't think they go in with damn, he's not even my guy no more. I can't remember his name. Not Devontae Parker. Who was on the other side of Devontae all last year?
Preston Williams.
Yeah, bro. I was a Preston guy and I don't know, just never looked like it was gonna pan out. And then all the randoms that were out there playing. I think they want to be Showtime, bro. Get some fun, exciting guys around Tua, bro. Like, I don't know, man. If I was Miami, I wouldn't want to bring in no T.Y. Hilton. It's a good look. He's a great team player, and there'll probably be some good leadership, but I want some exciting shit around Tua, bro, to bring him to life, man. That's Miami, bro. It's Miami.
Yeah, it's Miami. I'm with it. All right, the very, very, very last thing. So, of course, we didn't get to attend the combine this year given the pandemic, but Darren Sproles, man, he actually put a quote out there. He basically said, when my height and weight were announced, I could hear laughing from the audience. So I just want to shout that out, given last year, this time we was at the combine. We actually got to meet Darren Sproles. So, it just goes to show, man, like, hey, you write your own story, so it's dope. It's just dope to see guys.
I'm the reason we met Darren Sproles, and I'm also the reason why our meeting was awkward. My bad, Vic.
You got to tell them what happened, bro. Tell them what happened.
All right, so look, we walking down the convention center. I look to the left. I'm like, no, he was straight ahead. We was walking towards him. I'm like, hey, bro, it's Darren Sproles. He's like, oh, yeah, it is Darren Sproles. We getting closer. I'm like, damn, man, Mike, my mind. I'm like, man, we should say something. But I didn't say nothing in that moment to Vic till we passed him. Then I look at Vic. Hey, bro, we should say something to Darren Sproles. He like, all right, fuck it, bro. Let's just go. We had our first combine, Dynasty Bros. We hype. As we're turning around, approaching him, I'm like, all right, bro, what you gonna say? Because I don't know what to say. Vic like, bro, now we look stupid. Now I think Vic get frustrated because now I'm stalling. I threw the idea of going to go say what's up, and Vic's like, nigga, are you gonna go say what's up or not? And now I'm like, nigga, I threw the idea. I thought you was gonna do it. Like, you're more personable sometimes. Like, at least with the introductions. So now it's awkward. We like 3 feet away from him, standing. He's like talking to people, taking pictures. But like we standing looking like we want to say something, but we not gonna approach yet until we figure it out. Shout out to my guy Vic, because he finally went up and said something, man. I freaked out, bro. Not like because I was starstruck. I didn't know how to say hi without being like, hey. And it just would have been awkward anyway. I don't know how to break the ice with meeting people, bro.
I'll defend you there, bro. That's because I used to do that.
Yeah, Avo is
it would be me
I don't
and
care.
you. You'd be like, yo, him. I'd be like, bet, what's good?
Like, yeah, bro.
Yeah. And I gotta shoot Dotson Bell too, because I am usually the guy that's like, yo, what's up? There go, what's the name? Da da da. So Dot, he knows I'm like known for that. And in that moment, I wasn't on that. So yeah, my bad, bro. But it worked out.
It did. Shout out to Darren Sproles. Shout out to you, man.
All right, shout out to everybody. Yeah, man. All right, man. Before we get to this main topic, Dot, where can everybody follow you at, bro?
Hey, follow me at Dynasty Bro Dot on Instagram and Twitter, and I am getting Twitter popping on my end. I am mingling more, interacting with the people that follow me, and the numbers are going up. I appreciate everybody, the community, and follow the main Instagram page, Dynasty Bros FF. We got some more things coming because Instagram is making it more accessible for us to be able to do things for them. So make sure you follow the main Instagram handle. I was gonna say something to Avo, but I can't tell if he there or not because it's dark. So Vic, where can they follow you at, bro?
You can follow me at Chief Sosa FF, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. Be sure to subscribe to the podcast wherever you listen, Dynasty Bros FF, and join the Facebook community, Dynasty Bros FF Podcast.
Hey, yeah, I'm here, and you can follow me at Avo Love. That's AVOLXVE on the gram, and at Dynasty Bro Avo on the Twitter. I'm pretty sure I just broke my ring light.
Shit happens, bro.
I got a
Sorry,
backup
Life I
one for you,
chose.
bro.
Nah, I got another one, man. Life I chose, man. Life I chose.
Bro, you got rid of the ring light, cut the big light on, and I can't
You
see you
know?
no more.
Don't come at me like that, bro.
It's the hat, bro.
Don't come at me like that, bro.
You got to turn the hat to the back, bro.
I'll be back.
Do your thing. It's cool, bro. We'll be here.
You don't give us no fantasy info anyway, punk ass. Stop acting like you in.
I know.
So,
All you do
oh,
just push buttons, bro. I can do that shit.
yeah,
He looks
that
stupid
mu-
walking in the
yeah,
background.
dumbass. That nigga ain't nothing but DJ D-Ray.
Yeah, DJ push play and DJ fuck up.
Hey, that's why I was laughing when you told me you about to go grab a beer. Not because I said you told me you was done drinking beer. It's because you said I'll be back, and then you was just standing back there still doing stuff. It just looked. So now you see Avo. That's
Yeah.
how you look. And now it just
He
makes
cut
it
the
funny.
camera. I had to close the door, bro, before I went.
I said, why is he still here? That shit was just funny, bro. Whew. All right, we're gonna get into these underappreciated plays, man. Yeah, I got two, you got two, I got some honorable mentions. I got a list, man, and pretty much these are guys that I feel you should probably go buy right now because either they don't have the name cachet or maybe they had a bad like season ending, or maybe they got a guy that kind of overshadowed them, so like you forgot how good of a season they had. There'll be so many things that go into why these guys get underappreciated, but we're here to tell you that these are still valuable players to any dynasty roster. You agree with that, Vic?
I agree, bro. And if you can see my screen, man, you got to say it's a great feeling looking at these rookies loaded up, right? Incoming rookies.
I know, bro. I know, man. It's a good class. I want to second this. I know you cite your sources, and I apologize. I don't know who the source was, but somebody wrote, right? He said the 201 in your draft should be the pick you go trade for right now, every day until you can get it in all of your leagues. Bro, the 201 is probably Rashad Bateman, probably Rondale Moore. Like in Superflex leagues, these are guys that you're getting with the 201. Come on, bro. Give me that all day.
Michael Carter, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Yeah, bro. I'm definitely busting moves to get second round picks. As many second round picks I can get, bro.
True that. All right, so what we're gonna do is who you want to go first? Me or you?
I'm gonna let you go first, bro.
All right, bro. I just want to let's get straight to it. I'm gonna go straight to Mike Evans, man.
Okay.
The number 11 receiver on the season. If you remember how he started this season, it was rough. Not gonna lie. That was the game where he basically had one catch, 2 yards. It was for a touchdown, but it just feels like this season started off slow. They had a limited offseason. They brought in a brand new quarterback. I don't care if it was the GOAT. I could care less if it was Tom Brady. You had to gain rapport. So he's trying to regain rapport with Evans, Godwin. They brought Gronk in. They still had other tight ends and OJ Howard and Cameron Brate, rolling into the start of the season. And then everybody was really ready to give up where they brought in Antonio Brown. It just seemed like a mess. But if you pay attention to Mike Evans in this season with Tom Brady, and Brady is back next year, whether Godwin is there or not, he always seemed like the go-to guy. In the red zone, he was always the go-to guy. It looked like Brady, that was his comfort zone. And I really enjoyed seeing that. And he's talented, still young, and he's big. You see those numbers right there. He's 27, 6'5", 231 pounds. So he's an alpha dog receiver. He has the size, he has the hands for it. And the one thing I love about Mike Evans year to year is he's as consistent as he can be. He's not one of those guys who flirts with 102 catches, shoots down to 60. He's probably averaging somewhere between 70 catches every year, but you know he's going to get at least 1,000 yards every year. He can flirt with the double-digit touchdowns. You've seen him flirt with 8 for multiple years in a row. You've seen him hit 12, 13. He has that kind of potential to hit those numbers when the offense is rolling. And I think the offense will keep on rolling, and I don't really know who they're all going to resign if they don't bring Grunt, AB, Godwin in. The only consistent number one receiver that we have is Evans. So it's so much potential with Evans. And when you think about him and these other names, these rookies are starting to overshadow him in Dynasty. And it just seems like when you talk about your typical number one receiver, I don't know how many people be like, hell yeah, I want Mike Evans as my number one. And he could technically slide in as your number one, but he's not valued like that. You can put him as your number two because so many guys are being ranked before him that I'm probably going to go get me some Mike Evans this offseason. I'm not scared of him. I don't see why you would be scared. He's done it with different quarterbacks, 3 quarterbacks to be precise. And he's always putting up his numbers no matter what. So that's how I feel about Mike Evans. And just when you think of that name, I done seen people turn their nose up to Evans. It's like, dude, he ain't did nothing but damn near be a top 12 receiver since he walked into the NFL. How do you feel about me saying that Mike is underappreciated? Because he has the potential to be a number one on your team and in real life, but I don't think people view him as that.
Yeah, I actually like the call. What I can say is, he's definitely a guy that quietly puts up 1,000 yards every season. And of course, he had double digits this year. So given all these weapons he had with, of course, AB and Gronk and Godwin, and for Mike Evans to still, see 13 touchdowns, like that speaks volume to his place, his skill set. So I definitely like the call. In Dynasty, I actually would prefer Mike Evans over Julio Jones, believe it or not. So to me, there's just less risk in terms of, with injury. So of course, Mike Evans, he can miss some games here and there or miss some time, but I do like Mike Evans going forward. So I like the call, bro. He's solid.
And I will say this, when you qualify guys who miss time, he always, the least amount of games he's played in his career so far is 13. So if you tell me I can get 15 games consistently from a player, I'll take that. People miss one game all the time. So yeah, he plays through, his injuries, but he doesn't miss you games like that. He really don't. His career, like I said, 15, 14, 16, 15, 16, 13, 15. That's solid when it comes to games started. So
yeah, you'll get 13 games out of Mike Evans because those 2 games against the Saints and Lattimore, he usually gets shut down. So we got to account for that.
Oh, damn. Let me see.
Hey, it is what it is, man. So
I'll take that.
We'll spot him as 1 game, and then you got to count the 2 against the Saints.
We ain't mad at 6 for 64 in the middle of the season. It's all right.
I think he had an 0 for 2, bro.
He had this year, first week, he had 1 reception, 2 yards, and a TD against New Orleans.
Okay. I'm probably thinking about last year then.
It was last year, but shit, that 1 catch was a touchdown, my nigga.
Hey, we'll take it. I'm not taking that away from him. So I'm not gonna be one of those like those other guys that do that. If he didn't have that touch, nah, man, he scored.
He did,
bro. Actually, in fantasy, bro, I'll take a touchdown. Even if it only gives me 6 or 7 points, that's valuable. I'll take that
all day.
What else can you ask for? A guy hit the end zone.
He worked for that.
All right, bro. As far as Mike Evans, what would you spend to go acquire him? Like, in terms of players, picks, what would you offer up? And of course, for me, this is more so like if you're in a contending spot. So yeah, what would you offer up to go get him?
Shit, if I was contending right now, that means I have a back end first. You talking about like that 110? I want every receiver named Jamar Chase, Devonta Smith, maybe. I want. Nah, I don't know, man. Superflex. I will send it back in first for Evans, just because when you start to think about the guys, like I said, when you get that 2-1 to Rondell Moore and Rashad Bateman, we can only hope that they are the alpha dogs that we want them to be. But Mike Evans, man, who says Mike Evans doesn't have 4 more seasons of wide receiver one like numbers coming up? Because he's 27, bro. Julio's what, about to be 32?
Yeah. Yep.
If they extend Brady and Brady looks like Brady for 2 to 3 more years, Evans could have number one receiver numbers for the next 3 years. And in Dynasty, how far out are you playing your seasons, man? If you can tell me I can get a wide receiver one season for the next 3 or 4 years straight, I would take that, because that's what we hope that these incoming rookies do.
Yep.
So,
I agree, man. And for me, if it's not Devonta Smith or Chase, then yeah, I would definitely take a Mike Evans over those other incoming rookies. So, especially if I'm trying to contend. So,
yeah,
I
bro.
definitely like that call.
Appreciate it, brother.
All right, bro. Let's go to my guy, man. So I got a wide receiver for you guys. So let's talk Mr. Bob Woods, man. Let's go to LA. Again, he's a guy, of course, he's wide receiver 13 this year, but he flirts with wide receiver 1. He puts up those numbers, throughout the season. So he can be a little up and down, but for the most part, he's definitely a top end wide receiver 2. Again, he's a veteran. He's been in the league for 8 years. Now, of course, they just brought in Matt Stafford, but for me, I feel Robert Woods is going to still maintain his value. He stays on the field. He's heavily involved in the run game, whether they're giving him the ball off the sweeps or if he's blocking. So he stays on the field. So yeah, I definitely like me some Robert Woods, man, and he's just solid and consistent. Like, what you're going to get out of him when you're drafting him. So whenever you're in startups, you're drafting Robert Woods. Usually in sometimes 4th or 5th round. Some people get him in the 3rd, but that's great value for a guy that literally flirts with wide receiver 1.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that doesn't have the name cachet, man. But he only gets respect by like the strong fantasy community, the ones that actually see his work and knows his consistency. Because when you think Robert Woods, you don't shit. Even Mike Evans got a bigger name than Robert Woods, and I just told you he's underappreciated. But it just doesn't sound as sexy as, bro. In Dynasty, I understand you want all these rookies. I understand you want Jefferson. I know you want Higgins. I know you want Ayuk. But Robert Woods probably has another 3-4 years of solid flirting with almost wide receiver 1 numbers. And all they did was get better at quarterback, a guy that can actually throw the ball and run that system more efficient than what Jared Goff was just able to do. He's only 28 years old, bro. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, bro.
And then when you think of Robert Woods, yeah, you act like he's some old cat. He's not. And he has nice size, man. 6 foot, 193. That's nice, bro. 28 years old. And he doesn't rely on like super speed or, some big ass body to support what he does. He's great at route running. He's in a great system that supports all his skill set. Like I said, I think that offense is only going to shoot up. So I love Robert Woods and Cooper Kupp. I kind of want to group them together.
Yeah.
I do think Cooper Kupp actually overshadows Robert Woods when you think about a name, because Cooper Kupp does so much in the end zone, scores so much. It's kind of like they just look at Kupp sometimes as the alpha when you like from the outside looking in. But Robert Woods is that guy. They can both flirt with high wide receiver 2 numbers, and he's going to be consistent because of what they do. And I think he has a chance to go back into being that back end number 1 receiver, as long as that offense allows for it.
Yeah, bro. I definitely like the call. And for me in Dynasty, like once a wide receiver hits age 31, 32, that's when I'm looking to move him. So again, he's 28. So you could definitely get another solid 3 to 4 years out of I was going to call him Bob Woods, but in the system he's in, man, he can actually go beyond that, right? So the Ram system with the McVay, Robert Woods skill set, you don't have to be some speedster, fast guy. Like, he just works hard. He creates separation. He gets open. He outflanks guys. That's just what he does. And he blocks. So he does the dirty work too. So I'd be willing to spend a mid-second if I'm contending. I really would.
Yeah.
So, I mean, to me, and this is the perfect time to go get these guys because everyone has rookie fever. Like, of course, everyone's hype about the rookies we just saw this year. And then we're going to hype about these incoming rookies. So if you feel like you're a piece away and you need to add some wide receiver depth, or if you want to beef up your flex spot, beef it up with a Robert Woods. Give up the 204, 203, 205. for Rob Woods. That's solid, and he's flirting with wide receiver 1.
Hell yeah, and you know OG Mike. OG Mike is my guy from work. It's my OG. He's always contending. He's never in rebuild. Even when his team screams rebuild, he's never in rebuild. He called me the other day. Hey man, I want to go get Robert Woods. Dude asking for my 208. I said,
you better do that.
Hell yeah, bro. Get off the phone with me. Go get you some Robert Woods. So he just got some Robert Woods for the 208. Nobody wants him, man. He's not, like I said, he's not one of those big, sexy names. And if you could flirt with a back end second, I would, bro. Matter of fact, I got the 208 in Dynasty Bros 1, and I don't even need no receivers, and I'm about to go flirt my 208 out. You got Robert Woods in that league?
Nah, I don't, man. But I'm literally geeked right now, and hey, a lot of people, they may notice, or I don't know if they do or if they don't, but usually on Tuesdays and Mondays, I'm shooting out my offers for guys who I'm going to be talking on the pod. So, yeah, man, I'm definitely going to be shooting out some Robert Wood trades, man. And, bro, I actually just got excited for Robert Woods, and he's cheaper than Mike Evans, just off namesake.
Yeah, so. Bro. And they just got Stafford, bro. That offense about to look sexy, bro.
Yep.
So I fuck with it. And it looked like they got the consistency back with their running offense. So shout out to Cam.
Yeah, shout out to Cam. I'm excited for Cam Akers.
Hell yeah,
all right,
bro.
All right, bro. Who's your second guy?
All right, let's get into that 23-year-old running back going into his third year in Chicago, Mr. David Montgomery. I know everybody was so excited his rookie year. Oh my gosh, he's walking into a starting job. He's going to get all the love, and it didn't turn out how everybody wanted that rookie year. He didn't get a lot of the pass play opportunity because Tariq Cohen was there his rookie year, and it just looked like the whole offense wasn't clicking his rookie year. The whole Mr. Trubisky experience started to just rocket down, and everybody was falling off the shit. Fast forward to his second year. They go get Nick Foles. It's like, hey, what's about to happen? They're running out Nick Foles. He goes down. Here comes Mr. Trubisky after being benched already. He comes back in, and the offense looks completely different. You know why? It's because they say, hey, we're going to run through David Montgomery. There was no Tariq Cohen here to catch passes. Mr. Trubisky almost drove us off the bridge the first few games. Then we handed it to Nick Foles. He almost did the same. Let's just try to run through this running back that we invested the capital in last year. And he showed up. He showed out, and he ended up being the running back 4 on the season. That's in PPR, standard number 6. But he went out there and he showed that he can hold the whole workload. They don't need a Tariq Cohen unless they want to as a weapon. He can literally do third down. He can do first and second, goal line. He can hold it down. Look at that size, 5'10", 222. 23 years old, man. It looked like he finally found something last year. And with him having that number 4 running back season by the end of the year, I don't think that boosted up his price at all, because I read through Twitter. I know that sounds crazy, don't it, bitch? As I read through Twitter sometimes, it's like, I just read somebody saying something like, they put a meme up and the caption said, "I'm sorry, sweetheart. Late second is the best I can do for you, Montgomery." Bruh, if you sit here telling me that he still is going for a late second, mid second, with the potential of him still being a number 1 running back on the team after having the season that he just had, I'm all in for it. I'm all in for it. Contending team, I would probably flirt with that back end second again. Like that 201 I just told you about, I would still take that David Montgomery. And I love Rashad Bateman. I love Rondale Moore. But we're talking about a team that doesn't have enough draft capital to really feel like they should invest in another running back. They have so much shit going on that I don't think they're going to bring in a running back at free agency, none of those big names. They're kind of committed to David Montgomery right now. And as of now, with that bounce back season, I think they're committed to him because he hasn't done them wrong yet. So rough rookie start, nice ass sophomore year. And he actually looked the part too. If you actually just watch this film, he looked like a good runner, like a good catcher. He looked like he knew what he was doing, especially the back end of the year, bro. Complete dominance. Like he looked dominant. So I know I'm probably not on that hill with a lot of people, but I really think David Montgomery found something at the end of the year. The only unfortunate thing is I don't know who the quarterback is. I don't know what some of the outside weapons are going to do. They might lose Allen Robinson, but that's a team that plays through the running game and through the defense. So I kind of put my trust in David Montgomery, especially because you would think a season like this would, take his price up to flirting with a mid first and some shit like that. If anybody else did that leap they sophomore year, this price point would have went up. But I don't think David Montgomery's did. So I'm interested to see how you feel about that.
Yeah, bro, you're right. It is kind of quiet for a guy that's had a top 5 season. Remember earlier on in the Dynasty season, I had a sour taste in my mouth because I traded Terry for David straight up in the offseason, and he had a slow start, like you said, but it ended up working out. If I was people out there who need a running back, and if you miss out on a Najee Harris, Travis Etienne, or a Javonte Williams, I would, wait and see how your rookie draft play out. I would trade for David in the draft. Like oftentimes a lot of people think, you just got to trade off season, but take advantage of trading in the draft. See how the draft goes. A lot of teams get anxious because they're missing out on guys as the draft plays out. You might be able to get a David Montgomery for a 201 or a 202 in the draft.
Yeah.
So I would be patient here if you want to go acquire him. And I would say this too, even if you want to flirt it out there right now, you can flirt out your mid, 204s, 203s for a David. If they don't want it now, it's all good. Wait till the draft come around. That 204 is going to hold up way more value. So,
yeah, it is, bro. Once in Superflex leagues, once those top quarterbacks are gone, and those 3 running backs you just said, and the alpha receivers. I love so many receivers in this draft. So don't get me wrong, but the alpha dogs like the Chases, the Devontas, the Waddles, and I do throw Rashad Bateman just because his profile 6'2". I think he's NFL ready right now. Like guys that I feel like don't need team dependent on how they're going to play him. I love Rondell Moore, but I still do think a team is going to have to play him in the slot and give him everything that he deserves as a slot receiver. But once those alpha dog receivers are out the way, what else could you want more than a David Montgomery with the potential? Who else has that kind of upside? So yeah, bro. As soon as you get to that 201, to me, bro, I'm flirting with the David Montgomery, and you just take it because that's really all you're doing anyway. Is dart throws on these guys in the second round.
Yep, and he'll be 24, so that's all you can ask for. A young vet. He'll probably get extended in Chicago when the time's right. They may, 5th-year option him, so you got some time with some David Montgomery.
True that.
All right, bro.
I agree with that.
Yeah, bro, that's fire. So yeah, I'm actually gonna try to go get some David Montgomery. I don't think I want to pay for Mike Evans. I think he's gonna be a little pricey, but I'm gonna still try. I mean, it don't hurt to try. You never know.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on what kind of contending you're looking for. Like I said, Vic, you've been dominating these second round picks. Don't lie to me. I've been seeing you in all these leagues racking up these second round picks, brother. You ain't got a lot of kicking. I've been seeing them on your team.
Hey, guys throw them away. I don't know why, but second round picks are valuable. I actually even been racking up on first round picks for next year. So those pivots that I did, earlier on in the season, once I felt like my team wasn't in a position to compete, it definitely worked out for me because once you see teams starting to lose 2 games in a row, they get anxious. They feel like they can win now. And they want to secure their playoff spot. They'll give up them first round picks and them second round picks.
True.
All right, bro. I got my guy here who's underappreciated right now. And this was a guy who I wasn't a fan on originally, but now I'm all in on. I actually traded Julio for this guy straight up. I'm talking about Evan Ingram. So give me all the Evan Ingram. He's 26 years old. He just finished his 4th season. And I'm going to tell you the stat that sticks out to me. If you got a tight end that sees 109 targets, even though it's from Daniel Jones, so of course, a lot of those targets were probably not accurate, but hey, give me a tight end all day long that sees over 100 targets. So he's a big part of their receiving game. Of course, they got all these pass catchers around them with Sterling Shepard, and we'll see what happens with Golden Tate, and of course Darius Slayton, who's still on his rookie contract. But Evan Ingram, man, he's the main focal point in that passing game. I mean, it is what it is, and of course Saquon was out. So I'm definitely expecting to see a dip in those targets, but I wouldn't be surprised if Ingram still sees 90 targets, 80 targets. That's still solid for a tight end. And he's athletic. He's basically a big-ass wide receiver, 6'3", 240. He can run. So give me all the Evan Ingram. He's a little underappreciated right now. So if of course, everyone wants a Kyle Pitts right now in this upcoming rookie draft, but hey, I mean, why not go get an Evan Ingram who's flashing and he's been flashing? So, that's my thoughts right there. What are your thoughts on Evan Ingram?
And the most important thing you left out, he finally hit his healthy streak. And I do
That's true.
believe in that, man. When you're tight end is, I heard tight end is the hardest position to transition into from college to NFL, especially when you're in college being used as a wide receiving target. So like you have to learn how to go out there and be a blocker and to be utilized on a down to down basis. I think that's what Evan Ingram's did, and that's what he's doing. And I actually like everything going forward. Like I said, once you hit your healthy mark, you're good. And I feel like Evan Ingram can start being healthy from here on out. Remember that year? So Eric Ebron was taken, if I'm correct, pick number 13 by the Lions when he was drafted, first round. Everybody loved him, thought he was going to be some stud. And he bombed it all those years in Detroit. I feel like this is the kind of career that Evan Ingram's about to have because I feel like injuries messed him up so much. Bad quarterback. Daniel Jones just got to get it together, bro. And I feel like Evan Ingram's career can start here. He's 6'3", 240, runs route like a damn wide receiver. He's quick. He's a mismatch. And I feel like now that he hit his healthy streak, he can finally succeed at being a tight end. And I really do like him going forward. He has stud-like potential with his skill set. Like I say, he's just been having horrible quarterback play on top of, the unlucky injuries he's been having. So I do like him going forward. Man, he's still young, 26. That's when tight ends can start turning up for the next 9 years.
Yeah, bro. Like most tight ends come to their, come to show around year 4, year 5. So this is perfect timing for me. Some people may be asking, why would you give a Julio up for an Ingram? Well, it's all about the identity of your team. I got a young ass team, so why do I want an agent Julio on my squad where I can buy myself 5 more years with Evan Ingram? So in 5 years, Ingram will be 31. 5 years, Julio will be 36. So yeah, I mean, Evan Ingram's still appealing to me. Just off that alone. So to me, that's the equivalent of, you're making a trade and in real life, and you need a team to eat some of that cap or some of those financials. So I'd rather eat some of those years by going young.
True that. I like it, bro. Evan Ingram. I've been a fan of Evan Ingram for years. So to see you coming on board a little bit, man, makes me happy.
Yeah.
Touch
Yeah,
my
man.
soul, bro.
Hey, I was a little shaky, again, seeing him miss games, but like you said, I mean, you can't put injuries on a guy. I mean, you got to give him a chance. I mean, it's a new year, new season, so you can only base them off of what they do going forward. So at least as it relates to injuries.
True that, brother. Woo! Do you have any honorable mentions, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw out one of my guys, one of my deeper undervalues before you made me rethink and reconsider.
Oh man.
I'm gonna throw it out there, man. I was looking at DJ Dallas, man, just given this whole situation in Seattle. Of course, Chris Carson, he's been banged up. Who knows if he'll be back? And Penny's been banged up. So to me, this is a guy, hey, you can get him on for the low, I would say at this point. While you still have a Carson in the room and a Hyde and a Penny. So right now that backfield looks crowded right now, but I think the picture's going to come clear here pretty soon. And DJ Dallas, he should start to emerge. So that's what I'm hoping. I'm willing to gamble on that, even if it means I got to wait until next season if it doesn't happen this year.
I got a couple guys. I'm trying to see if I should go big or go little. How about this? Let's talk about a guy that, and top of my mind, he's 25 years old, and we talk about him like he's 30. Go ahead and type in Ezekiel Elliott, bro.
Okay.
Because I know you off the Ezekiel Elliott train, kind of.
Yeah, I try to spell Zeke. Hopefully they bail me out, but they make me spell out Ezekiel. All right.
Look, my guy's 25 years old, bro. Coming off a season where I feel like we can make an excuse for the whole offense. They lost Dak. We act like Zeke was just the worst fucking thing because we're so used to him being so consistently good, putting up Kamara numbers, putting up Dalvin numbers. You see those two numbers right there, right under his age? Those are important. I think people need to realize that. You see those two numbers under his age?
Yeah, he still maintained a top 10 play. So
without Dak, without the offense clicking, with the defense being horrible, Zeke was still a top 10 play by the end of the year. And if you fail to realize that if whether you believe Dak is coming back or not, if Dak doesn't come back, do you think they're still going to go get a competent quarterback?
Yeah, I believe so. They have
All right.
to.
So there won't be an Andy Dalton experience going into this season. Zeke could have 3 top 12 running back seasons in a row going forward right now. And if you don't appreciate something like that, then you're missing out. So I just want to make sure I keep talking about Zeke as much as he put a sour taste in everybody's mouth this year. That man is 25 years old. If he plays till he's 28, 29, he can have top 12 seasons until he is done. And that's valuable. So as much as we love Kamara, you'll pay all this money for these other running backs, CMC, Barkley. I'm not saying he's even got to be that anymore. But people act like Zeke's done. And if I could get him, I would probably still take Zeke over the running backs coming into this season and not even argue with it, bro. Just because you can't replace that production, bro. You can't. You can't. That's just me being honest. As much as I don't Pollard look good in his opportunities, Zeke is still Zeke. So I want to make sure I speak that to the fantasy community that listen to us, because if you're out on him, that's fine. I can't convince you to come back, will you back in. But I want you to remember, as bad of a season as he had, he was still a top 10 play. And that was with everything crumbling in that offense. So
that's real, bro. As far as in Dynasty and in terms of going to go get a Zeke, this is the cheapest his value will be. So,
yeah,
you might want to capitalize on the opportunity window for sure.
He does not cost what Dalvin Cook costs. And if you ask me to flip a coin, if you ask me who's going to have a better season next year, if that came back completely healthy and that offense is clicking, I could flip a coin. It could be Zeke or Dalvin. I'm not going to just say Zeke can't bounce right back to running back 3 or 4 next year with a healthy Dak and that offense clicking. I strongly believe that.
Yeah. Man, I could see a Sam Darnold going to the Cowboys or even a Teddy Bridgewater. I'm hearing Carolina might draft a QB. So you never know if they don't work out the Dak situation. But, of course, if they were smart, they would take care of Dak. So, yeah, man. They basically played themselves with all these franchise tagging. When you had to tag Amari Cooper, you had to tag Zeke, and he finally paid Amari, and he finally paid Zeke. You basically screwed yourself, played yourself, not paying
Get your
attention
money
to Dak.
back.
So, yeah, bro. Hey, I do want to shout out a trade I did in one of my leagues this week, man. Jimmy Butler. So a little Jimmy Butler talk before we get out of here. So in the Superflex League, bro, I actually traded Dak, and I'm still all in on Dak and Dynasty. But I gave up Dak and the rookie 107 this year for Justin Jefferson in the 101. I couldn't believe that went down, bro.
I would do that shit, bro. Heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Your side won like a motherfucker.
I know, bro. I couldn't believe it. Like, I thought I had to put more to it. Don't get me wrong. Dak is like, I still have Dak as a top 5 QB play. But I just figured with Justin Jefferson, and then also the 101, I figured I had to get more than the 107, but I'll take it, bro. So I'm just, for me on Twitter, man, I like to talk trades. And, for me, it's all about just showing people, hey, here's what's happening out here. Not saying it's going to go down in your leagues, but here's what you can, pitch. It's worth a shot. So that's why I like talking trades on Twitter.
You gave up Dak and Waddle, and you got Trevor and Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
God damn.
On a team where I already got Kyler too. So I didn't even have to do that trade really, but I definitely wanted to upgrade at wide receiver. So that was really the main reason for that trade. So, but yeah, I'll take Trevor. I hope he can be a top 5 play one day in Dynasty, but if he gives me top 12 play or, high end QB2 or mid, QB 15, that's all you can ask for.
I am in the next year or two, I'm on the trade Kyler train, bro. If he doesn't impress me with his throwing this year, I think I'm out. I know that sounds crazy, and I know we love Kyler. He looks so exciting, but he has not been looking the best throwing the ball, bro. I went and watched some film on Kyler because, what made me go look the film up? I looked some film up on Kyler because somebody told me that somebody was just like, go look at him throwing the ball compared to Baker. That's what I was doing.
Okay.
And Kyler is exciting for fantasy, and I think it's just more right now because he runs the ball so much. He's getting rushing touchdowns and shit. But even with them going to go get DeAndre Hopkins, we'll see how offseason rolls with that. He doesn't make the best decisions, and he's not the most accurate either on top of that. And I'm not saying I'm scared of him for fantasy in general, but as a real life quarterback, I don't care how much running you can do. If you start looking bad at actual quarterback play, I don't know how much longer a team can keep investing in you, if that makes sense.
Yeah, bro. I mean, this film stuff is important because again, I mean, you know, you can't just look at the stats at the end of the day. Like it might be pretty, it might be ugly. You got to go see how are they getting it done. Like what's really happening out there.
Yeah.
You know, are guys running for their lives, or do you got a DeAndre Hopkins bailing you out? You know, catching the game winners on 3 dudes. You know what I mean? So
for real, without no passing improvement, bro, I'm scared Kyler might not be a quarterback in 3 years for a real NFL team.
We'll see. We'll see. But I will say this: what is in his favor? The QB position is evolving. So, of course, you know, you can run and lean on your legs a little bit more, but at the end of the day, you got to make those throws. So,
yeah,
that's what it comes down to. Luckily, the league has evolved from a traditional pocket passing type standpoint. So, he might be able to survive, but like you said, for how long?
True that. So, man, that was a good conversation, bro.
Yeah, bro. I actually enjoyed that, man, and I'm excited, man, to go bust these trades for all those guys we talked, man. So we talked.
Too.
Let's just recap it for him again. So who'd you talk again?
All right, I talked Mike Evans, wide receiver for the Buccaneers. I said maybe flirt out contending team, flirt out that back end first, man, at 110, 111, 112. And then I talked David Montgomery. If you're not man enough to put your 201 on the line for David Montgomery, you ain't really worth trying to do no real dart throws, because he has the biggest opportunity. He has a bigger opportunity than anybody you're going to get at the 201. So those are the 2 guys I talked. What about you, brother?
I threw out Bob Woods, Mr. Robert Woods for the LA Rams. I'm flirting early seconds for him. Well, I'm starting with my mid seconds, see if they'll budge on that. But if you're, trying to contend, if you want to beef up your wide receiver 2 or 3 or even flex spot, why not add a Robert Woods, man, that flirts with wide receiver 1 numbers all year, every year. So, and then also I talked to Evan Ingram, a guy who saw 108 targets. Of course, that will most likely come down with Zeke coming back, but give me a tight end that's going to see 80, 90 targets in the New York Giants offense. He looks like their best wide receiver, in my opinion.
He is.
Outside of those pass catchers. So why not go get an Evan Ingram, man? So
damn, bro. Zeke play for the Giants, bro.
Man, that'll be nice.
Nah, you said his stuff would go down with Zeke coming back.
Oh, my bad. Saquon. I meant to say Saquon. My bad. I'm thinking about these Outback wings, bro. Wife already
I know, bro. We about to let you go. What they call them? Carambo.
Yeah. Bro, I had to get the dry rub and also the breaded ones. That way I can get the full experience. So I didn't want to order the wrong one. But she already hit me with the text. She was like, everything fire. I'm like, that.
You ordered 2 batches of wings?
Yeah, bro. I got to try them.
Got to try them out, bro.
Vic rich, because a 10-piece costs like $12.49 or some shit.
It's for me and wifey, bro. And we want some leftovers.
They got the best ranch in the city.
That's what I heard, man.
Good too.
And we trying their crab cakes.
Oh my gosh, bro!
It's that new, bro.
$50 at Outback.
Bro, where's a noise at, Avo? You ain't gonna make no noise to the crab cakes, bro.
Bruh, no.
Let's get into the closing. I'll start.
I understand.
I'll start. I hope my pockets get like Vic's one day. I'm gonna keep working hard, in my job and saving until I can get on this Outback Steakhouse web online ordering and make an order like that. That's my closing. I'm a broke boy.
Bro, you the reason why I went and got those wings. You was talking to Snell about the wings a couple weeks ago. So I'm actually past due.
He tried to call me out because I done called myself a broke boy. All jokes aside, let's do something real. Vic,
I'm a broke boy. I didn't get my fantasy winnings.
Hey, you work hard, bro. You work hard. You deserve to go drop a 60 ball at Outback if you want to.
Appreciate
So,
that. Salute.
all
Salute.
right, so I'll say that. Let me get that out the way. All jokes aside, closing, man. The guests we have on be fire. And I know I
Yeah.
talked about the fantasy community again, but hey, I'm gonna say this. They can do this on their own if they want to. But follow me at Dynasty Bro Style. Shout out to Vic persistently being on my head about, bro, you have to get on Twitter. That's where it's at. That's where you get the love, that's where you get the most info. And I've been on Twitter and I've been communicating naturally a whole lot more, just engaging. And shout out to Avo for telling me different ways to engage, like ask questions. I've been asking random ass fantasy questions, been getting answers, mingling with people. Hey, let me follow this motherfucker who answered my question. And numbers are running up even more, and it's happening organically, as Vic would say. But yeah, man, just follow me at Dynasty Bro Dot. If you ever want to chop up about some fantasy, I do think I am a great mind to talk fantasy with, man. I give that same energy back you give me, and I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I stand on that. So yeah, follow me and let's work, let's engage. That's my close.
All right. You want to go next, Avo, or you want me to go?
Go ahead, Vic.
First, I want to shout my brothers out. I mean, for you guys to link up with me every Tuesday, I don't take that for granted. So I know, we all got responsibilities and family. So I just want to thank you, Dot and Avo, and definitely want to shout my brother Avo. Hey, if you guys got to listen to these episodes, man, he be working behind the scenes. He be chiming in little comments here and there. That shit.
Oh no!
What happened? Is that him?
That is just him.
Is
That's
it?
why.
Is
Man,
you
that's
good?
why
You good now? You good
I
now?
was
You good now?
I was gonna freeze with you.
Okay, my bad. But basically, I was just giving you your flowers, bro.
I appreciate it.
Damn.
Your
The
comments in
internet didn't want
between.
Avo to have his flowers.
I know. I was just saying, you guys got to peep Avo on these episodes, his comments, and when he be chiming in, and the timing of the drops, like all that's fire, bro. So just want to give you those flowers. But all right, the real closing that I want to do, outside of giving y'all love,
My nigga got 2 closings.
bro. I had to, bro. it's March, bro. So I'm trying to make some history. But I do want to send a RIP to Mr. Vernon Jordan Jr. So he actually recently passed, and he attended my alma mater at DePaul University. And he's known as a connector on Wall Street in politics, and he was involved in the civil rights movement. Reason why I'm acknowledging him is because my freshman year going into college, he sent me a book. And it's my understanding that every Black male who was enrolling into DePaul University, which is a PWI or a predominantly white institute, he sends every Black young male a book. It's his memoir. And I'm ashamed to say I actually didn't read it. And I wanted to reach out to him to thank him for sending me a memoir that I didn't read. And I want to tell him that I plan on reading it. I want to read it. But the thing is, I never got a chance to do that because he passed. So I'm speaking on this because it's a lesson learned for me. Like, time waits for no man, no woman. So yeah, I mean, it's something that I've been wanting to do. I just never did it. And then now I can't even thank him for thinking of me as an incoming freshman from an inner city high school at a predominantly white institute and trying to show us the ropes. So he's been a great resource to a lot of students at DePaul. So I just want to give him his flowers, man, and hope he rests in peace. And I'm definitely going to, now I got to order that book because I was going to ask him to send me another one because I lost it. But now I'm going to order the book. I'm going to read it. So yeah, I definitely want to just thank Vernon Jordan for having an impact on a lot of young people.
Salute.
That's dope. Salute that man. I just want to encourage everybody, as always, to hug your family, kiss your family. I will say short rest in peace to my cousin, Mary Simons. She was my mom's cousin, but that's my cousin. She was a singer. First time I ever saw her was literally somebody popped a tape in the VCR, and boom, there's this lady singing on the screen, and all I see is Mary Simons at the bottom, and I'm like, yo, who's that? So that's dope. So rest in peace to her. So just hug your family, love your family. So as y'all know, I DJ, so music's just in my blood. So yeah, that's just what it is. So yeah, that's it, man.
I got
Rest in peace.
I got another.
Go ahead, bro. Yep.
Avo hit me up. Hey, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. What you doing Sunday? I said, shit, nothing. What you need? He said, hey, bro, I need you to help me and my mom move some plants. Bet. So I'm like, fuck it. Let me go move these plants. I get over there. They got the plants all packed up. I said, shit, now all we gotta do is unload them. I think I'm done. Unload these plants. Mama Tammy walk up. I ain't look, same thing. He said, look, I ain't gonna hold you, Alec, but I need all the help I can while you here. Shout out to me making 2-3 extra runs to the storage unit. You know, that wasn't planned for my Sunday while it was 61 degrees outside. I love them, man. That's what family for. You know, use you on your off day, you feel me?
For real.
So that's love. And all jokes aside, I did want to say this. Vic, we got 3 or 4 more episodes this month, maybe.
Yeah.
We got to find a way to get a young lady on. It's National Women's Month. I think that would be dope.
Okay.
So
It
I'll do our
is.
work to try to get somebody on.
Are you serious?
Let's just try to rock that out for the rest of the month, bro.
Yeah, bro. We should definitely do that the rest of the month if we can.
I didn't know it was ladies' month, bro. I just made a ladies' mix.
You ain't gonna put it out.
That's what's
Bro,
up.
I guess I gotta put it out now. Dang, I ain't even know. That's dope. That's dope. Be on the lookout for that. I'm gonna be dropping that very soon on the Twitter. Dynasty Bro Avo.
Check this out. I might be able to line something up next week on a short notice, so you guys can work on the rest of the month. Yeah,
I got you.
I got
I
you.
set some shit up.
Hopefully we can make it rock, man. But that's what's up. Yeah, let's definitely honor some women that's doing great things in the fantasy space. So, and speaking of that, man, like it's been a lot of people still disrespecting women on the sports takes, and I don't get it, man. Like that shit needs to stop, man.
Yeah,
basically, I see somebody get canceled like almost every week on Twitter, and it's crazy. Like at the end of the day, people show them true selves, and it comes out eventually. But that toxic stuff needs to stop.
Yeah, especially when it's coming from nerds that couldn't play any sports anyway.
Yeah, and that's hiding behind curtains, and you don't even know what they look like. Like, look my Abby in the eye when you talking shit to me. That's how I feel.
And they'll probably get beat up by these young ladies too.
Yeah, man. Like at the end of the day, like I'm sure they have mothers and they have grandmothers. Like that's the rule of thumb. Like, would you want anyone to treat the women in your life, that way? So, and I got 2 older sisters, so it's simple for me. Like, I don't treat nobody how I wouldn't want nobody to treat my sisters and my mom and my grandmother and my aunt. So, it's just simple, man. As men, I just hope we do better, man.
Yeah, and I don't get it, bro. Like the nerve, like I wouldn't feel right picking on some cats that some nerdy cats, but then there's nerdy cats that get on here and flaunt attitudes and curse words, and I'm like, man, I wonder if he got that same energy in real life. You feel me? Like, man, the audacity behind your keyboard. Like,
keyboard got blades on them.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy, but nah, man, let's just continue to show love and spread love, and I'm definitely gonna reciprocate that back, and I'm never gonna act like I'm the hardest person nowhere. So I just want to just go spread love, man. That's what we all should do. Respect everybody, women, men, your peers, the people that you don't know, just every fucking body. It's not that difficult.
Yeah, bro. Well said, bros. All right, DJ Avo, you mind walking us out?
Man, I got you. Look, my phone's about to die. I gotta go get my baby. So let's go. Shout out to all the ladies. It's Women's Month. I'm gonna drop my mix. Let's get it. Shout out to Vic. Shout out to Dot. I did that backwards, but let's go.